Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Duke Silver and today we are going to be playing Pied Piper. I don't think I have anything to go over in the beginning here, so let's just get right into it. We're going to start with a Wizard's Familiar, locking a Genie's Wish, as well as a Blind Mouse. We get another Blind Mouse in our animal spot there. So yeah, we cast the spell first. We're kind of hoping for to not get a roll, but yeah, we get the best case scenario in a shrink spell there. And we're able to pick up both blind mice and also get a couple discounted units for this turn. So here we got a pretty decent roll for characters that we didn't lock. So the choice here is between the chicken and the Mim, and I think we're gonna go with the Mim. I mean, the Mim just makes our kitty cuppers a lot better. Chicken is really good going into 3 just because you can trade it in for better units basically immediately. And there's a chance that a 4/1 still doesn't even slay, even on 2.2. So, but we did go with the Mim there. I think the Mim has a lot more applications in general, and it's worth taking anyways. So here I'm very interested in the Princess White and the Doubly. I mean, when they come as a package like that on 3.0, it's kind of tempting, but I think it's possibly a trap. And as I say that, we take the chicken this time instead and roll because I think it's a trap. I was just gonna replace this kitty cup purse, but then we've got a pair of luckies in the shop, and the gold works out actually pretty well, where we can sell our kitty cup purse plus the chicken and get both these luckies. That's gonna give us a bunch of econ potentially. Although this opponent is only strong enough to kill one of our luckies there, so that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna get a free baby dragon out of it though. We could buy a level 3 character here and just shard it. I mean, we want to be casting spells, of course, because we have the Wizard's Familiar. But I think we are just gonna roll this shop. Yeah, we're gonna take a roll. We'd find a Cindy plus a Polly and a Genie's Wish here, which are gonna be our buys there. And yeah, we take one more roll from the extra gold we got from the Forbidden Fruit, and we find our third blind mouse. So we're gonna get a level 4 treasure. I mean, I'm taking Forking Rod here for sure, but I think coin is pretty respectable at this stage in the game, especially if you have a Polywoggle. I think coin actually gets quite valuable. Because I mean, if your Polywoggle doesn't slay, it's just gonna get a bunch of stats, and kind of like how you when you play Charon, you throw Polywoggle up front in slot 1, and it's just gonna grow and grow and grow until it does slay. I mean, obviously same deal with an early coin, and also it allows you to take certain characters a lot more aggressively. I mean, it makes Friendly Spirit incredibly good on 4.0. It would make our Mummy very, very strong here, but so we're gonna take a Fairy Tale there. Just a decent, nice, solid little level 2 treasure. And then we get a bunch of pairs in this shop, and I think we're gonna sell for at least one of them. We're gonna sell down. I think we're gonna get the second Mummy. I think that has a little bit more value than, say, Vampire. Just trying to figure out exactly how we want to position this, and there's no reason that we shouldn't play a 3/2 over a 3/3 Wizard's Familiar here, especially when the 3/2 is going to give us some actual value. Skip gets a lightning bolt out of their monster book, and it looks like they've taken experience, which is pretty. I mean, they have a decent life total right now, so I guess maybe they got some free experience or something. But generally, taking experience early on Skip, I do kind of like taking 1 experience on Skip if you can, just to get 3 experience ahead of the lobby. But in general, you don't really have the resources to afford experience on Skip, so. Alright, we got a couple 3 pairs, so we're not going to bother with this Shadow Assassin pair. Since we have the Forking Rod, obviously, we kind of want to hunt for Crystal Ball a little bit. And here, we're gonna fork our Shrink Drink here, and we're gonna get a bunch of gold out of it, because we get a free chicken, as well as there's at least one more free character in the shop, which we're gonna be able to buy and sell, and then pick up a couple more 4-drops here. And yeah, I think we're gonna go for the Chupacabra here. I still haven't been able to make Chupacabra work. I feel like I thought Chupacabra was going to be a lot better than it has ended up being. I think it's definitely better than the old version of the Chupacabra, but I do find like it's like slightly underwhelming still. Like it's not something that I feel like I can afford to like go for. It's still like a pretty high risk, and like it's very good if it's getting slays, but I mean if it misses even a couple slays, it drops off in relevancy super fast here. But with the double mummy here, I think the value of Chupacabra goes up quite a bit, and it's kind of redundant. But we're gonna take a monster manual with our 2 Chupas here. It's also just gonna keep increasing their attack, so they're gonna be able to keep getting slays. So, and we're also gonna be able to grow the attack of these mummies like super fast if we can get Chupacabra slays in conjunction with our monster manual triggers here. And we're gonna cast a Forked Beauty's Influence on this Sporko, just in case we end up in Good Boy at some point, and then lock the other Sporko in the shop there. Alright, we get a Slay with our Chupacabra. We get another Slay with the Chupacabra, so we get a ton of attack onto our board this turn. And we managed to win that. We're kind of low at 20, but yeah, I feel like we're mostly stable now. We get to triple our mummy now, finally. I guess not finally. It's not that late, but yeah, getting the triple on the mummy with those monster manual stats as well as the Chupacabra slay stats. Like it's already got 21 attack right now, which is definitely a great amount. We should be able to kill anything on the front side, and definitely will be able to kill anything with a 42 or 40, or it's gonna be 50 with the support, but yeah, it's gonna be able to trade 2 for 1, basically guaranteed, unless there's a soul attack, of course. And yeah, here I really want to cast a spell. I feel like we're strong enough for this Reckless Wager to be successful, and the only thing that I really felt like was worth selling was the chicken, so we cycled the Billy Goat out of the shop, and then got our spell, and then we got to lock our lucky triple here, which again, we're hoping for Crystal Ball, and unfortunately no Crystal Ball. We could take Bad Moon, but I don't think Bad Moon is better enough than what we have already. I think the Quiver is probably better on this board, just because, I mean, it makes the Sporkos into real relevant units. And there's the Lancelot, which I think we are going to take. I mean, with the Forking Rod and we got the double Sporko, we should be able to get the quest done like pretty easily. We probably don't need to play both of these Chupacabras, although it's possible that that they're better than one of these Sporkos, or maybe even better than the Amy. But we're gonna pick up a Robin Hood here. It kind of hedges us towards towards Good Boy, because like right now we don't have like a real concrete direction. We've got a couple monsters, we got some supports, and we've got a couple good characters, so we could easily go several different ways still. Like we could end up with like an Oni Tyrant build, or like a Pumpkin, or a Good Boy, or Trees. Like possibilities are pretty open for us. I mean, Trees is probably the least likely, just because we only have a single Robin Hood, but it does kind of give us like a little starting piece for that comp if that comes together. All right, we're gonna lose the Monster Manual. I think the Monster Manual has done enough now. We've only got a couple monsters on the board right now, so I think it's worth getting rid of it for the Helm. The Helm's going to give +10/+10 to one of our ranged characters in the back line, so I think that's very valuable. And then yeah, we're going to get rid of the Quiver. I think the Moonsong Horn, it gives almost as many stats, and as well as the spell cost reduction with the Forking Rod is just incredibly powerful. Being able to fork level 3 cost spells like The End or Smite or TLK is just like incredibly powerful, and something I'm definitely gonna, or I definitely value anyways. Alright, we knock out the skip player. And we get our Lance quest, and it's between Horn and Evil Eye here. Ambrosia is alright as well, going into 6, like it helps with our direction. If we end up in monsters, then that's right with an Oni Tyrant. But I think we're gonna go with the Horn, and we're gonna cut the the helm here. I think we get enough stats that it kind of recoups the helm I guess bonus. And I think the spell cost reduction with the forking rod is still just something that I would rather have. I think it just has a ton of utility, and yeah, I just value it more, I guess. All right, and now we are going to take a Baba Yaga. We did pass one earlier, but now that we've got like a Lance and Chupacabra both upgraded, and also the horn, I think it's worth taking here. I should have put the Chupacabra in slot 1 and prioritized that sleigh because it's going to be permanently scaling the Baba Yaga. But I mean, we end up winning the fight anyways. But in general, I'm just so used to prioritizing Lance sleighs just because of the scaling. But I do think actually on this board, Chupacabra is probably more important to scale. None of these spells are really that interesting. Just putting a couple extra stats on something wasn't that appealing. Like, I mean, we want to leave our spell slot open for something relevant. Again, if we can fork like a smite here on level 6, then that'd be very, very powerful. I'm looking at taking the second Medusa, but it doesn't really play on board right now, so I just don't think it's worth it. And there's a Yorm. I think we're gonna take Yorm. And I know I've said it before, but I just really love the new Yorm art. I just feel like Yorm has a lot more personality now, and yeah, I'm a big fan. So yeah, we lock a pretty good shop there with another Baba Yaga as well as an Oni Tyrant, both things that we want a lot. Because I mean, most of our board is monsters. Unfortunately, our Baba Yaga gets taken out immediately, so we don't get our scaling. We don't get our extra scaling from the sleighs that we got. And yeah, just a little bit unfortunate there, anyways. So we're gonna take the second Baba Yaga, of course. And yeah, now that we have the Oni Tyrant, I'm definitely putting the Chupa in 1 here. And yeah, we wanna cast spells. We want to get our forking rod value. So the Wizard's Familiar is never coming back in. I think we're just gonna put all the attack we can onto the Chupa, just to like really guarantee our sleighs if we at least get to attack. It's gonna be. I mean, it's great for Yorm. It's great for our Baba Yagas. Yeah, we do get the sleigh, so we put a bunch of attack on everything, and of course Yorm gets a bunch of stats. We should probably have Yorm in slot 3 over slot 4, just because I mean, attacking and getting the sleighs is probably a little bit better. Someone in chat had suggested that, and I would agree with that. At this point, we're just looking for yeah, we're just looking to be monsters. Like, we're definitely just a sleigh build, I think. We do find an Evil Eye, which is fantastic, so we can get out of this Moonsong Horn. So yeah, a Riverwish Mermaid would be fantastic, but we don't really need a Riverwish Mermaid for this build. Honestly, like, the Chupacabra is actually providing enough scaling for our backline that, like, we don't actually need to we don't need to have like that full sleigh package for us to still get value. We get that Chupa sleigh, puts a ton of stats onto our monsters here. We would definitely love to see an Empress P though. All right, and we handled that opponent very easily there. And yeah, 33 power to start Boomhilda is something I can't really pass by. With the Oni Tyrant, I think it's a kind of a no-brainer there. And there's the second one. I think we're just gonna lock the pair and we're gonna bank a gold here. It's a good line into a level 6 treasure as well. Also, our Smite killed most things on their board initially, so I think Smite was a great pickup there for our spell. And yeah, we pop their Phoenix Feather nice and early, and yeah, we make pretty short work of them with like honestly, like, it feels like kind of a messy monsters board, but like maybe this is just like the new monsters comp. Like, maybe we can just have like a monster sleigh hybrid comp and like this, and it'll just work. Like, you don't need to go for the Riverwish Mermaid Empress P package. Like, the amount of attack you get from the Chupacabra can actually be enough to win a game. So, but yeah, we finally got a Chupacabra game, and yeah, it ended up being like quite good. So, I kind of messed up my positioning in the last one. I should have had Baba Yaga first, just because it has more attack than the Boomhilda, and I have the horn, so it doesn't matter which way they're placed. But I mean, it was kind of irrelevant. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this, if you found it educational at all, or just enjoyable. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. We're very slowly making our way to 500 subscribers, and yeah, I would very much appreciate your help getting there. And then we'll have a community tab, and yeah, we'll get a couple more YouTube features. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.